What if I told you the brand new 2026 Volvo XC90 could outsmart most luxury SUVs in safety, deliver fuel economy numbers you'd never expect from a 3-row family hauler, and still tow like a full-size truck? Volvo isn't just updating an SUV here, they're trying to rewrite what buyers think a luxury family vehicle can do. But does this bold upgrade really live up to the hype, or are there hidden trade-offs you need to know before buying? Stick around, because by the end of this review, you might see the XC90 in a whole new way. The Volvo XC90 has always been more than just an SUV. It's been the brand's flagship, the model that defines how Volvo sees safety, luxury, and family driving. First introduced back in 2002, the XC90 quickly became one of the most trusted premium SUVs on US roads. Fast forward to 2026, and Volvo is taking things even further. This new generation promises smarter technology, sharper design, and a balance between fuel efficiency and power that could make it stand out in an increasingly crowded luxury SUV market. But why is this launch so important? Well, the mid-size SUV category in the US has never been more competitive. You've got established rivals from BMW, Mercedes, Audi, and now even electric newcomers like Tesla eyeing the same buyers. Families want safety, luxury drivers want comfort, and everyone wants efficiency, all in a package that doesn't break the bank. Volvo's challenge with the XC90 is proving it can deliver on all those fronts without losing the Swedish identity that makes it unique. In this review, we'll break down everything you need to know, from the sleek new design and tech-packed interior, to real-world fuel economy, towing capacity, and of course, whether it's actually worth the price tag. But before we jump into the details, let's take a closer look at what makes the 2026 XC90 such a big deal in today's SUV market. Now, let's dive into what really makes the 2026 Volvo XC90 stand out. At first glance, the exterior immediately tells you this isn't just a minor facelift, it's a bold step forward. The signature Thor's hammer LED headlights have been sharpened, the grille is wider yet more elegant, and the profile has sleeker lines that give it a modern, almost electric-inspired presence. Volvo has clearly borrowed some styling cues from its electric EX90 sibling, blending futuristic minimalism with the traditional SUV stance Americans love. Park it next to a BMW X5 or Mercedes GLE, and the XC90 doesn't look out of place at all. In fact, some might say it looks even more refined. Step inside, and things get even more impressive. Volvo has always been known for clean, Scandinavian interiors, but this time they've elevated the experience with sustainable materials, slimmer digital displays, and an even quieter cabin. The 15-inch center screen runs Google built-in, giving you seamless access to Maps, Assistant, and Spotify without feeling clunky. Fair. That with the crisp 9-inch driver's display, and everything feels intuitive, not overwhelming. Seating remains a strong point too. Up to 7 passengers can travel comfortably, with available Napa leather, massaging front seats, and second-row heating. Even the third row, which often feels like punishment duty in other SUVs, offers decent comfort for shorter trips. Now, performance. Here's where things get interesting. The XC90 comes with a mild hybrid powertrain as standard, but the real star is the plug-in hybrid T8 model. It offers up to 40 miles of pure electric driving, which means your weekday errands could be gas-free, yet when you need power, it combines for over 450 horsepower. That's plenty of muscle, especially considering this SUV can tow up to 5,000 pounds. Imagine hitching a boat or a camper and still cruising in near silence when running on electricity. That's a rare combination in this class. And then, of course, there's fuel economy. While exact EPA numbers are still rolling out, early tests suggest the XC90 plug-in hybrid could achieve the equivalent of 55 mpg, putting it right up against some electric rivals in terms of efficiency. For families worried about long road trips, the gas engine still provides peace of mind, making it a flexible choice for both city commuters and weekend adventurers. But Volvo isn't just focusing on performance and luxury. Safety is still at the heart of the XC90. With LED AR-based driver assistance, lane centering, and one of the most advanced collision avoidance systems in the industry, this SUV practically watches the road for you. It won't drive itself, but it's closer than ever to semi-autonomous comfort. Combine that with Volvo's reputation for crash protection, and it's easy to see why safety-conscious buyers put this SUV at the top of their list. So, the 2026 XC90 checks nearly every box on paper: stylish looks, cutting-edge tech, strong performance, and legendary safety. But here's the big question: is it really the best option in its class, or are there hidden drawbacks that could change your mind? Let's break down the highlights and the limitations you'll want to know before making a decision. Here's where things get really interesting. On paper, the 2026 Volvo XC90 already looked impressive, but on the road, it pulls off something most people didn't expect. The plug-in hybrid system isn't just smooth, it's shockingly responsive. Step on the accelerator and despite this SUV's size, it launches with confidence that rivals some performance sedans. And when you switch to pure electric mode, the cabin goes eerily quiet, like you're gliding in a luxury EV. It's a split personality that somehow works: eco-friendly commuter by day, powerful family hauler by night. But the biggest surprise? The real-world fuel numbers. During mixed driving, the XC90 managed close to 50 mpg in early tests, far better than what most luxury rivals deliver. That means you're saving money at the pump without sacrificing capability. And speaking of capability, the towing test didn't disappoint either. Hooked up to a 4,000-pound trailer, the XC90 stayed stable, confident, and smooth, something not every luxury SUV can claim, especially when running on partial electric power. Of course, it's not all perfect. The third-row seats, while improved, still can't compete with a full-size SUV for space. And when fully loaded with passengers and cargo, you can feel the hybrid system working a bit harder, especially on steep climbs. Then there's the price. Volvo hasn't officially announced every trim level yet, but with luxury rivals creeping above $70,000, the XC90 may land in a tricky spot for value-conscious buyers. Still, this turning point is clear. The 2026 XC90 isn't just another luxury SUV refresh. It's Volvo's strongest statement yet that you don't have to pick between efficiency, safety, and performance. You can have all three in one package. The only question left is, does it truly earn a spot at the top of your shopping list? Let's break it down in the final verdict. After putting the 2026 Volvo XC90 through its paces, the verdict is clear. This isn't just a safe, stylish, or fuel-efficient SUV. It's a remarkably well-rounded package that manages to hit nearly every key buyer need. From the refined exterior and serene Scandinavian interior to the plug-in hybrid's surprising power and efficiency, Volvo has created a luxury SUV that feels thoughtful, modern, and practical all at once. The highlights are undeniable: advanced safety systems that inspire confidence on any road, tech-forward interiors that make everyday driving enjoyable, strong hybrid performance, and towing capability that can handle weekend adventures with ease. On the flip side, the third row still won't satisfy those who need true full-size seating, and pricing may push some budget-conscious buyers toward alternatives. But for families, tech enthusiasts, and environmentally conscious drivers who value comfort without compromise, the XC90 offers an unmatched balance. In today's US SUV market, where luxury competitors constantly jockey for attention, the XC90 stakes its claim not just through features, but through its ability to deliver versatility, efficiency, and premium appeal in one package. It sets a benchmark for what buyers can expect from hybrid luxury SUVs moving forward, combining sustainability, safety, and performance in ways that others are only just starting to explore. So, is the 2026 Volvo XC90 worth your consideration? Absolutely, especially if you want a luxury SUV that doesn't force you to choose between power, efficiency, or practicality. But we want to hear from you. Would this be your next family SUV, or do you think a rival still has the edge? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you found this review helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more in-depth car insights every week. The road ahead is exciting. Which ride will you choose?